Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Beers.
Good morning.
It's good to have Tracy back in the show. It's been quite a while since
It has been a while, hasn't it?
Tracy's back or been on the show. So it's always good with Phil and Wendy was good in the episode that she was in. But Phil he kind of hogs the limelight sometimes. So it's good to have Tracy back either way. So we have a very exciting beer to talk about. I have been dying to drink this. I think it'll be perfect for breakfast. It is not cheap. This was $19. So if you have sticker shock, this would not be the beer for you to buy. It's a cool bottle though, don't you think? It's a cool looking bottle.
Yeah, it is.
I like the shape of it. This is called My Nelson Sauvin, and that name caught my attention right away because I assumed correctly that they were referring to Nelson Sauvin hops, which I love Nelson Sauvin hops. They are a hop from New Zealand, so named because they taste like Sauvignon grapes. And this ties in with something that's going on at 4th Street Brewery this week as well. So, although I didn't know that at the time I bought the beer here. But Schneiderweiss, it's a German brewery, and they make an excellent Hefeweizen. And of course, I'm also a big Hefeweizen fan. It was really the style of beer that really first turned me on to beer, going back almost 25 years now since I had my first Hefeweizen in Germany. So what it is they brewed this for the 25th anniversary of the ABT cafes, which apparently, I don't speak a lot of Dutch, but from what I understand, it is a chain of beer bars, particularly in Holland. So let's check it out here. Cheers.
Cheers, babe.
It's got that classic Hefeweizen banana aroma. This is 7.3%? 7.3% ABV.
It's nice.
It's definitely got the banana flavor.
Yeah, it does. It's good.
Very banana-y. But you get that classic Sauvignon white grape flavor. It's not hoppy like I thought it would be. I was expecting it to be, this is a big stretch for this brewery to do this beer because Germans really don't think outside the box with beers. And they're definitely not big fans of hops. Their beers tend to be really malt driven.
It's got a dry finish.
It
really
does.
Dry.
Because it starts off, it's pretty sweet up front. Definitely a lot of banana. It's very kind of light-bodied, very light-bodied.
Yeah, it is. It's good. Very spicy.
It's there's definitely some clovey in there. It's very refreshing. Good lawnmower beer. I was just expecting a lot more bitterness out of it.
I think there's some bitterness in it.
But pretty mild. I think it's
more clovey.
Basically,
than hoppy.
You're just getting the flavor of the Sauvignon, the Nelson Sauvin, rather than I was thinking basically they were going to do a big hoppy Hefeweizen, hoppy Hefeweizen.
Happy Say that 3 times really fast.
You think it's worth $25 or $20?
I don't know.
I don't know about that. I like it though. It's a good beer.
Very good.
If you find it and you're not opposed to spending that kind of money on a beer, I would recommend getting it. I would get it. So we were saying that it ties in to the beer that we have this Thursday at 4th Street Brewery. But actually, we have 2 beers. It's another two-fisted night at 4th Street Brewery. And the beer. Well, I guess first we'll talk about the beer that it doesn't necessarily tie into. 2 really cool beers. It's amazing that I have so little time to be in the brewery at all. It's amazing how many two-fisted nights we had at 4th Street Brewery. We had just a couple of great ones last week, which you missed. This week, what we have, first of all, we have a cask, which I believe is might be the 220th cask. Don't quote me on that, I don't remember off the top of my head. But the base of the cask is the upcoming, which will actually be the following Thursday, Summer Sensation, the 8th edition of Summer Sensation, which is made with 50% wheat, and it's wheat that's grown and malted in Michigan. It's a Saison style. And everybody loved the cask last week, where it was just pretty close to what the actual beer that's going on tap is. had the orange peel in it. This week, going to be way different than the version that's going on tap. It's 2 beers in one. The cask is blended with Spite. I don't know if you remember Spite. We tapped it, I believe, for Harvest Fest, was it not? Harvest
That
Fest.
long ago?
Spite, it was a 300 IBU IPA. So you're talking about a big, lots of alcohol, lots of bitterness IPA. Blended the two of them together in the cask. So the Spiteful Sun is the name of that. That is going to be really cool. That's worth the price of admission right there alone. But then, Big Batch IPA, our summer IPA, you know, our summer IPA used to be Piston Pale Ale. It was a wheat IPA done with Amarillo hops. Amarillo hops, great hops, got that just explosive, big grapefruit flavor, which of course I love. But Amarillo hops are almost impossible to get nowadays.
Why?
We didn't get them. Just, you know, a lot of hop varieties you just can't get anymore. And that's one of them that you can't get. And we have none whatsoever. And,
Just
you know,
a bad year for them?
yeah, there's a number of factors. Bad year for sure. Increasing demand, bad crop. There's only one grower for them in the whole world. So if the weather's bad at that guy's farm, if there's a cloud hanging over his farm, it's going to be a bad year for Amarillo. So we had none. So we had to think about something different that we were going to do. And what I decided to do was kind of do the best of 2 beers. We took the malt of the Piston Pale Ale, 50% wheat, but not a Hefeweizen kind of a thing. No, that flavor, the banana clove, does not come from the wheat. It just kind of lightens it, makes it a little bit fruity, but not in the way that you're thinking about. What's that?
Where does the banana clove flavor come
From the yeast.
Oh, okay.
You know that, don't you?
I'm just...
Oh, okay. For the audience?
The audience.
Very good. So we took that 50%. We kept that part of it for the summer beer. But then what I took was the hoppiness of a beer that we did called what was it called? The Ross Dependency. The Ross Dependency.
I can't keep up with them all.
Well, that was a long time ago. The Ross Dependency, and the hop for that was Nelson Sauvin. So that's, you know, how it ties into this. That white grape flavor. It was very, very popular IPA. A lot of people said it was the best IPA we ever did. So we took 2 great things in one. The Nelson Sauvin hops, the 50% wheat with an English ale yeast, and we called it South Seas Sippa. South Seas, that would be where New Zealand is. And Sippa, kind of a play on words, you know, it's a Sippa. It's a Sippa. But it also stands for Summer IPA, Sexy IPA, Sultry IPA, insert your S word here. Definitely not
Your
shitty.
S word.
Definitely not shitty IPA, that's for sure. It's anything but that. So that's what we have Thursday. We are going to finish this beer here, maybe have some breakfast, and then I'm going to get off to the brewery and maybe make some more beer today. Who knows? You never know.
Okay.
So you have a great week. We will see you Thursday for sure, and maybe some other days as well. Cheers. Everyone.